In the pages of the Bible, history is often shaped by kings, prophets, and warriors. But hidden among them are figures whose choices turned the tide of events, unnoticed by many, yet instrumental in God's plan. These are the unsung heroes. In this episode, we unveil 5 individuals whose courage and obedience changed everything. 1. The wise woman who saved a city. 2 Samuel 20:16-22. The city of Abel-Beth-Maachah stood on the brink of destruction. Joab, King David's military commander, had surrounded it, determined to capture a rebel hiding within its walls. The people trembled, knowing war would soon reduce their home to rubble. But then a single voice rose above the chaos. A wise woman stepped forward. She called for Joab and asked, "Why would you destroy a city of the Lord?" When she learned the reason, she boldly proposed to the people, "Give me the traitor and you can spare the city." Her wisdom turned the tide. The people acted swiftly. The rebel was handed over and Joab withdrew his army. One woman's boldness saved an entire city from ruin. 2. The spy who betrayed Jericho. Joshua 2:1-21. Rahab was not a warrior nor a noblewoman. She was an outsider, a woman of ill repute, living in the walled city of Jericho. Yet when 2 Israelite spies came seeking refuge, she saw something others didn't. She saw destiny knocking at her door. Hiding the spies on her rooftop, she made a pact. "I have shown you kindness. Swear to me by the Lord that you will spare my family." The spies agreed. As Jericho fell, Rahab and her household stood untouched, sheltered by the scarlet cord hanging from her window. She went on to become part of Israel's lineage, counted among the ancestors of Jesus himself. 3. The boy with barley loaves. John 6:8-13. Thousands had gathered to hear Jesus speak, but as the day wore on, hunger gnawed at the crowd. The disciples despaired. Where could they find enough food? Then a boy stepped forward. He carried 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish, a meal too small to make a difference, yet placed in the hands of Jesus, it became a feast. Baskets overflowed as the impossible happened. That nameless boy's simple offering became a miracle that fed over 5,000. He could have kept his food for himself, but instead he chose to share, and his small act of generosity became history's most famous meal. 4. The warrior priest who stopped a plague. Numbers 25:6-13. Israel was on the verge of disaster. A plague had swept through the camp as the people fell into idolatry and immorality. Amidst the chaos, a man brazenly defied God's commands, flaunting his sin before the assembly. Then Phinehas, the grandson of Aaron the high priest, rose to his feet. His heart burned with righteous zeal. He seized a spear, struck down the offenders, and in that moment, the plague stopped. Because of his boldness, God made an everlasting covenant of peace with him. He was neither king nor prophet, yet his swift action saved countless lives. 5. The disciple you never noticed. Acts 9:10-18. Saul of Tarsus, the infamous persecutor of Christians, lay blind and helpless in Damascus. He had encountered Jesus on the road, but now he waited, alone, sightless, unsure of what lay ahead. Then God spoke to an unknown disciple. "Ananias, go to Saul, lay hands on him that he may receive his sight." Fear gripped Ananias. Was this not the same Saul who hunted believers? Yet he obeyed. He went to Saul, called him brother, and prayed over him. Instantly, scales fell from Saul's eyes, and he could see. Ananias baptized him, setting in motion the transformation of Saul into Paul, the greatest missionary the world has ever known. One act of obedience ignited a ministry that shaped Christianity forever. 5 stories, 5 lives, 5 moments that shifted history. They were not rulers or warriors, but their choices left an impact that still resonates today. The kingdom of God moves through the faithful, the unseen, the unsung heroes. Who else in the Bible played a hidden yet crucial role in God's divine plan? Join us as we continue to uncover the forgotten figures who shaped history. Subscribe for more powerful biblical stories that inspire faith and courage.